Welcome to Reddit Wisp. Here we explore different Reddit stories, so make sure to subscribe. Now let's dive into today's video. Am I overthinking? Caught my wife texting. We met young in college and got married right after grad school. A while ago, my wife started texting a coworker and I thought nothing of it. A few months ago, during a conversation about her work, she brought him up. She eventually told me how he was complaining about his wife, etc. I didn't think too much of it because never in a million years would I believe my wife would cheat, but I told her it was inappropriate and could lead to an emotional affair. The conversation seemed to go fine, and it wasn't a big deal for either of us. A few days ago, we went out with friends to a bar. I wasn't feeling it and left around 10, knowing she was fine with all her girlfriends and had a ride home. I stayed up until midnight, made sure she was okay, then went to bed. In the morning, I woke up and she was in bed. I was curious that she hadn't texted me to say she was coming home, so I checked her phone. I can't say that I've ever looked at her text before, but maybe my subconscious made me do it. Anyways, I see that she was texting her coworker. After I left the bar, she started texting him, telling him she wanted to see him. He responded that people would see them, etc. Then my wife responded that they could meet in the bathroom. He jokingly replied, "Good thing you delete your messages." I scrolled up and saw that, yes, she had no older messages from him, even though I'm sure they have to text each other for work. So, I woke her up. She was hungover, and I was in shock. I showed her the texts, and she looked surprised and confused. Long story short, she denied they had done anything physical, said she loves me, etc. She won't let me confront him, even though she knows she screwed up. I got a hotel, and my dad came down to help me get through this. Am I overthinking? Am I overreacting to my girlfriend's open relationship rules? 25 per month. Very early on in the relationship with my girlfriend, 25 per year, she told me that she had to be in an open relationship. I hadn't been in one before, but I said I'd give it a try. It was clear when we talked about it that either of us could sleep with whoever we wanted. I said okay. We've been dating for 11 months, and over time, I really started to love her. I know she has quite a few very casual partners, but no other serious relationships. I didn't have any other partners, though, because I was so happy just being with her. Then 2 months ago, I was drunk and met a girl at a party. We slept together. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong whatsoever, so when it came up with my girlfriend, I didn't try to hide it. But she was really upset. She said it was disrespectful for me to do that. I was kind of shocked. I'm fine with not sleeping with other people, but the problem is now she's really paranoid and controlling. Ever since then, she's been accusing me of looking at other girls or flirting with them all the time, constantly checking my phone, and wanting me to check in with her every hour when I'm out. She also insists on tracking my location, and it's really bothering me. So basically, she wants to have an open relationship only on her side. She says she loves me and that I should be loyal to her, but when I bring up how the rule doesn't apply to her, she gets angry. She says that so many women are not satisfied in their relationships, and she's not going to be one of them. She tells me I'm not going to hold her back, etc. I get it, but it doesn't feel right. I love her a lot, but I'm seriously thinking about breaking up with her. Am I overreacting? Am I overthinking? My boyfriend hasn't come home since Friday. It's now Sunday. My 24F boyfriend, 27M, left for a festival around 12 o'clock on Friday. He told me he loved me and that he'd see me that night since he had to work on Saturday, and then he'd go back to the festival on Sunday morning. I told him to have fun, be safe, and that I'd see him that night. I went to work like normal and didn't hear anything from him all day, which didn't bother me since he's at a festival. Probably had bad service and didn't want to spoil his fun by being on his phone. I got home after work around midnight and still hadn't heard anything. I was hungry and decided to have some food delivered, so I figured I'd call him and ask if he wanted something for when he got home. It went straight to voicemail twice. I decided to check his location to see if maybe he was still stuck in the parking lot and therefore would have horrible service as well, which was the case. Didn't think much more of it. Ordered my food, ate, and went to bed. Decided to check his location once more and saw the bus was just pulling out of the parking area and on the road. When I woke up, he wasn't next to me. I immediately checked my phone but didn't have any missed messages or calls. This started to slightly worry me, so I looked at his location again and it showed him in a hotel somewhere. I figured he must have missed the last train home and that I'd see him soon. I went on about my day, deep cleaning the house, doing some laundry, etc., and didn't think about it anymore. Then around 1600, I received a call from his boss asking if I knew where he was since he didn't show up for his shift at 1500 and they couldn't reach him. I hadn't even noticed the time. I called, FaceTimed, texted and messaged him but got no response. Then around 1700, I got one lousy message that he had hurt his ankle and lost his wallet. I asked what happened, if he was okay, why he didn't come home, why he didn't let me know. He was going to a hotel. Why he was ignoring his boss and I when he was coming home and who he was with. None of our friends went to the festival. He went alone. It's now Sunday and he still hasn't responded nor come home. He turned his location settings off yesterday around the same time he sent that text to me. I have this really bad feeling like something is off. This is very out of character for him. We've been together for 6 years, and he's never done anything remotely like this. I'm worried, I'm angry, and I feel like he's hiding something. I know he didn't plan on going to a hotel. He didn't bring a change of clothes or packed a bag. He just went for a day, planning to come back that night. Am I overthinking for having this bad feeling like something is very wrong? Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Reddit Wisp signing off.